To another tech video in the Huron Public Library's tech video series. In this video, I'll be covering the basics of streaming TV, including what streaming actually means, what you need to start streaming video content, and a few details about current pricing and content on the most popular streaming services right now. So hopefully this will give you some insight into the world without cable. In many cases, streaming may be a less costly way for you to watch your favorite content. So, why do people cut the cord? According to this broadband.net graph, one of the main reasons that people cut the cord of cable is because of price. I constantly hear people complain about how much their cable bill is and how it always seems to go up and never down. Another reason that people cut the cord is to avoid contracts. So, most streaming services are subscription-based, meaning that there are no long-term contracts, and for many streaming services you can pay on a month-to-month basis. They also have a lot of original content on streaming services right now. Increasingly, streaming companies are creating their own content that is available on their platform. So think Disney with The Mandalorian or Netflix with Stranger Things, for example. These companies are spending a lot of money to make original shows that you can't watch anywhere else until the show comes out on DVD years later, after people have stopped watching it and talking about it. So cutting the cord is not for everyone, but you'd be surprised how much is available to stream at a significantly lower cost than cable. And remember, there's no one right way to start streaming, so you have to figure out what you want to watch and then piece together a streaming combination that works for you. So, what actually is streaming? According to this long definition, streaming is a method of transmitting or receiving data, especially video and audio material, over a computer network as a steady, continuous flow, allowing playback to start while the rest of the data is still being received. So in simple terms, streaming is what happens when you watch TV using the internet. With streaming, the media file being played on the device is stored remotely and is transmitted a few seconds at a time over the internet. There's two types of streaming. So there's live streaming and then there's on-demand streaming. So anything on Netflix really is on demand. It's not live, but you can watch it whenever you want. Live streaming, on the other hand, is happening live. So if you no longer want to pay for a cable or satellite bill, a live TV streaming service might be the best option for you. If you're going to binge watch a TV series or watch a bunch of movies whenever you want, you'd be satisfied with an on-demand streaming service. Spin. Alright, so there's a couple steps to cutting the cord. To set up your TV for streaming, you'll need a reliable internet connection, a device to stream on, and most importantly, something good to watch. So here are the steps. First thing, you need to get a fast internet connection. You'll still need to pay for internet in order to stream, and you'll need a relatively decent connection. So I recommend choosing an internet plan that guarantees you at least 30 megabits per second. To stream services like Hulu, Netflix, and Sling TV, you'll want a minimum download speed of 25 megabits per second. If you add more devices or if you have more users using the streaming service, you'll want a speed closer to 50 megabits per second. Next, you have to select the right streaming device. So to start streaming, you'll either need a smart TV or a streaming device to plug into your TV. Most new TVs are already set up to be streaming compatible, so if you go into Best Buy right now and buy a new TV, chances are you can already stream on it. This is a little list of some examples. Streaming devices include the Roku stick, the Fire Stick. You can also stream on most modern video game consoles like Xbox or PlayStation 5. I personally use a PlayStation 5 to stream. Or you can get a smart TV for a variety of different prices. Alright, number 3, choose a TV streaming service. So, there are all kinds of different streaming services right now, all competing with each other. They're all using their own unique gimmick to get you to choose them over the competition. Personally, I have Netflix, Hulu, and HBO at home, and I shouldn't be paying more than $30 a month for all three of those. So in order to select which streaming service you get, you really need to decide what you want to watch. And I'm going to go through a couple of the most popular ones right now, just to give you an idea of what kind of content they have, what their prices are, and how you can use them. So the number one streaming service is Netflix. I'm sure you've heard of Netflix. Netflix content varies by region and may change over time. They're always adding new things and taking things off. You can watch from a wide variety of award-winning Netflix originals like Stranger Things. They also have TV shows, movies, documentaries, all kinds of stuff. The more you watch, the better Netflix gets at recommending TV shows and movies that they think you'll enjoy. So Netflix starts at $9.99 per month. They are recently cracking down on the amount of people that can use the same password. So a couple people can stream with the same password for $9.99 per month. But if you need more people, more screens, they also have a standard plan for $15.49 a month or a premium plan for $19.99 a month. Either way, it's still a pretty good value for what you get. The pros of Netflix include it's ad-free, you can have multiple viewership, it's a high-quality library, pretty user-friendly, device compatible, and it's an affordable price. Cons, geolocking is a con for Netflix because shows vary depending on where you live. Content uncertainty. So Netflix tends to remove shows that were previously available. This can be quite testing, especially when you want to do a rerun of your old favorite show. So, for example, shows like Family Guy and Friends were previously on Netflix, but they were removed and they're probably not coming back because they went to different streaming services. There's also no live sports on Netflix, so if you're looking for live content, Netflix doesn't have that, yet at least. So that is Netflix. To give you an idea of the Netflix original content, though, I'm going to list some of the most popular shows. So they have Stranger Things, Grace and Frankie, Bridgerton, Selling Sunset, Heartstopper, Ozark, Breaking Bad, Peaky Blinders, and Squid Games. These are all shows that I hear about all the time. And they're all on Netflix. Hulu is another one that I have at home. So I use Hulu a lot for current TV shows, like Chopped, as you see there, or The Bachelor, or Survivor. Hulu has current TV, whereas Netflix does not have current TV. Netflix has a lot of original content and like older movies. So Hulu includes full seasons of exclusive series, current TV, hit movies, Hulu originals, kid shows, and more. Their basic plan is $6.99 per month. That is with ads. I don't mind watching ads, but if you do, they also have a plan for $12.99 a month that's without ads. They also have bundle content, so for $69.99 a month, you can have Hulu plus Disney plus ESPN plus, and then there's another plan for without ads for that. So they have a couple different plans to choose from. Again, you really need to decide what you want to watch to figure out what kind of streaming service you want. Original content on Hulu includes The Handmaid's Tale, The Mindy Project, Little Fires Everywhere. And like I said, I use it to watch like Food Network shows or reality TV competitions. The pros to Hulu, you get access to current TV. They also have original content. It's affordable. They have bundle options like I was talking about. The cons, the original content on Hulu is not as established as Netflix yet. but they're working on it. There are commercials with the cheapest plan, which doesn't really bother me, but it might bother you. And you also have to be careful with the add-ons because it can get expensive if you add on a bunch of different streaming things to your Hulu plan. Next up is Disney Plus. Disney Plus is another subscription-based streaming service with all Disney content all the time. So with Disney Plus, you get new releases, classics, series, and originals from the creators at Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic. Disney Plus is currently $7.99 a month or $79.99 a year. The pros are you get special content. Obviously, you get Disney content. It's an affordable price, especially if you have kids and you like Disney. There's no ads, and there are content ratings, so you can change the settings so that your kids can watch without your supervision. Original content includes The Mandalorian, new Marvel shows and movies, movie releases like Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Pixar's Turning Red, so you get first access to those new things. The cons are there's less variety, so I don't really like Disney or Marvel. I watch them occasionally, but I don't like them enough to pay for a subscription service to them. There's also limited Disney content, so you can't, just because you have Disney Plus doesn't mean you get every single Disney movie ever made. It's limited Disney content based on what they provide at a certain time. And there's also no R-rated content. So if you're looking for like Game of Thrones level drama or rated R movies, you're not going to find that on Disney Plus. There's also a thing called Disney Now, which is a free streaming service that specializes in content for children from the ages of 3 to 14 years. Most of the content on there is free. So if you're looking for just a couple Disney shows that you want your kid to watch for a little while, you should check out Disney Now because it's a good free option. All right, next up is HBO Max. This is another one that I have, and this is probably one that I like the most. So if I could only pick one, I'd probably pick HBO Max. HBO Max is Warner Media's go-to streaming destination for all of its hit movies and shows. The service costs $15 a month and is a replacement for previous apps like HBO Now and HBO Go. So if you had one of those apps before and you're wondering what happened, it just got rebranded as HBO Max. The app has excellent content. So shows like Game of Thrones, Succession, The Sopranos, Westworld, Barry. They also have new movies like Dune, The Batman, Death on the Nile. So excellent content. You can have multiple streams, and it is ad-free. I think they have an ad option for even cheaper, but I don't have that. I have the $15 one. Cons, the price is a little bit higher than the other ones. Still not very high when you're comparing it with cable prices. There's no sports, and there's no free trial. So a lot of these have a free trial. This one does not have a free trial. And it's only available in America. BritBox is an online digital video subscription service founded by BBC Studios. So if you are obsessed with British shows and British dramas, this is the subscription service for you. The price is $6.99 per month. You can also get it for $69.99 a year. The pros are exclusive BBC content and it's ad-free. So if you don't like British shows, this is not the streaming service for you because there is only British content on this app. According to the reviews, the Fire Stick app also doesn't really work well. So if you're on a Fire Stick and you're trying to figure out if you want BritBox, you're welcome to give it a try for a month. But according to the reviews, it's not great. FuboTV is, to kind of switch gears, FuboTV, if you're looking to give up your cable, this is probably the closest option to cable that you can get. FuboTV is an online streaming service that lets you watch live TV without a cable subscription. It focuses primarily on channels that distribute live sports, news, current TV shows, and many popular networks that you would normally get with cable. So you got things like ABC, CBS, NBC, ESPN, MTV, VH1, Comedy Central, Food Network, all of the big networks that you are familiar with cable. The price is $69.99 per month, but that is with 120 channels. You can also get the Elite plan, which is $79.99 a month, which you can get 53 more channels. So this is a great cable alternative, especially if you want to watch sports or news or live TV still. Cons, obviously this price is a lot higher than the ones we were just talking about, but still probably less than your cable bill. For FuboTV, you also do not get Turner networks, so if you're looking for CNN, TBS, and TNT, that is not on Fubo currently. Another cable alternative would be YouTubeTV. So YouTubeTV is a streaming television service that offers live TV, on-demand video, and 85 television networks. So for a slightly cheaper price, you can get a different combination of TV networks. YouTubeTV also includes CNN, TNT, Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, and Turner Classic Movies if you're into those, for $64.99 a month. So basically it's a different cable combination. They also have sports and news if you are wanting to watch those. Con would be limited regional sports. So it's not going to be like you turning on your TV at home and watching local sports, because YouTube is a national company. If you're looking for a major budget cable option, for Sling TV, there are two different plans. You can get the orange plan or the blue plan. Each one is $35 per month. You get less channels though. So if you're one of those people that always watches the same couple channels all the time, this may be something to look into because it's really cheap. Each of these plans has 30 to 50 channels, but they include some of the major channels like CNN and NBC. And this one's much more affordable because it has less channels. So you can also get Sling Orange plus Blue for $50 a month and then get all the channels in their package. But you'll want to check out the list of channels to see if your favorite channels are on the list. Lastly, I have to plug our library options, which are all free. We have Canopy. Canopy is an award-winning video streaming service providing access to more than 30,000 independent and documentary films, titles of unique social and cultural value from the Criterion Collection, great courses, and thousands of independent filmmakers. And it's free with your library card. You can also watch TV on the Hoopla app. Hoopla is another digital library content platform, and they also have ebooks, audiobooks, comics, movies, music, but they have a TV series section that might have your favorite show on it for free. So those are some options that are free with your library card. If you still need help, I am available at the library to assist you. Just remember that there's no right way to stream television. Like I said, you have to piece together a combination that works for you. So basically you have to decide what you want to watch and then go from there. If you have more questions about canceling cable, streaming services, or device used to stream, you can find me at the library. My name is McKenna. You can call us at 419-433-5009 to set up a time to meet, or you can send me an email. Find more tech programming in our upcoming summer 2022 newsletter that should be out by the end of May. But other than that, thank you for watching.